dethroned at Worlds, but never broken. The dominant 2024 World Champions are back on land, hungry to prove last year's silver medal was just a minor setback. After a flawless regional sweep, this ruthless trio is ready to silence the doubters and conquer the globe.
They could reply with Kenji's wife now. I feel like that could be a potential good Kaze matchup. Sirius also left open. Of course, also a really decent brawler on the right-hand side. You can basically use him as a turret. Trev, your call. 5 seconds. What is this going to be? I did not expect
I wouldn't have guessed Draco, I'll tell you that for free.
And an easy two-shot takedown.
There's a free hypercharge that's going to be handed over to the Kenji, though that is dangerous. Lana is in a playmaker's position, but Foot Esports need to assert themselves again pretty quickly as Hmble have edged back into the lead.
Hmble all over this point, but here's a hypercharge from Lana. Looks for two, one onto Luki, and a second one onto Semantic could follow, but they need to get Boss out of these back lines. That was nearly an easy kill, and the health restoration alongside the survival. Hmble still can't push in.
Boss, a nuisance here inside Super, eventually brought down. Another time warp at a timely juncture for Foot Esports. Now, they're well and truly in the lead. Angel Boys forced a warp here, but Hmble need to clear them off the point, and that seems like a tall order indeed. We got ourselves a game!
No 3-0s here in the grand finals. Surely not.
We need to see a playmate from Foot here, but Lana, is he the one to make it? Boss seems to be handling the Kenji quite admirably. Posumaki healing pretty crucial there for the Kenji to keep him alive, and a big sashimi now to get himself the elimination. Semantic and Boss are about to fall in a screaming heap as Foot have to make their run back here.
Angel Boy only narrowly survives to keep Foot on this point. It's a 2v1 at mid. Lana gonna use the solo hyper, goes for the kill on Luki, gets it now right on top of Boss, cycles the super once more. Boss equipped with his hypercharge super. This one should get them control, but Lana's doing his best to keep him on low HP. Here it is, Foot Esports just now pulling ahead. One more push for Hmble.
Hyper here for Noctis for the raw stats, and that might be enough. It's Lana returning back to the point. 93 plays 88, but Luki's unharmed so far. Big damage off that super. Boss has a gadget to get Hmble even. 98 to 97. Hmble and Semantic, the last one standing. What a set to start this series. It doesn't get much closer than that. Serious faces were on there for Hmble, and the prep has paid off at least so far. Boss has a rip snorter of a game here on the Draco.
You can see the preparation in the quality of their drafts, but
I was sad that Hmble actually banned out the alley here, because they actually had a alley melody game in scrims at one point, which they won. I was really hoping they'd try and run back that composition. That's maybe a little too hyper-aggressive. And here we go, obviously the natural predator to 8-bit in Bell is picked up, a very serviceable sharpshooter.
Lana doing his best also to avoid the shots from Luki, getting a few off the safe, so he has the nodes. A dip on the left side, they double stacked it. Angel Boy already cracking away the first 25%.
Whereas Luki's being held at bay at the top of the map here by Lana. There's a huge damage differential starting to emerge. Angel was having a fantastic game so far. Semantic is one of the brawlers that can deal with him, but what is the super of choice here for Semantic? Oh. Giving him at it anyway, I guess.
He's just here to play defense, Edgar. Luki can't even get a super quick
he's
dash away. Edgar has 3 different mobility abilities, so
not even in the same postcode as Foot Esports in terms of progress.
Pop the gadget, but it's just none the wiser. Really can't do anything about that on the right side. Knob gonna have supreme damage immunity as he marches forward. Now with the teleport onto the safe, gets a couple of taps down to the last shield. Looks for the kill on Knob. It's an appropriate defense from Luki, but Angel Boy is all up on it. One more attack will do it. And Foot are still in this match. has the next couple of shots lined up for Angel Boy. Also a super Pop Rocks
Pop
down.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you diss Pop Rocks, bro?
I guess I can't. Now Semantic's right on top of the safe because of those Pop Rocks. Wanted to get it down to 75%. He's going to have some assistance from Boss, who's now in position. Angel Boy doing his best to juke the shots.
Uh-oh.
It's a kill for Boss and yet more damage on the safe.
We might be racing it. Look at Hmble's safe. It's getting absolutely clapped down. Lena under a lot of pressure here. Triple pinch impending. And now, yep, Angel Boy's going to go after Boss. It's unwinnable for Boss, and he knows it. He simply concedes. And once again, Footer found themselves a nice lead. Semantic trying to play defensive, but Edgar is just impossible to deal with. Sky is out of control. Down to 25%. The last notch in the belt remaining for Foot Esports take the set.
Well, Nob and Angel Boy still have to play some defense. Here it comes. Angel Boy using one as a grappling hook forward, but cannot sustain Boss. Hangs on by just a shred of HP. It's 25.
Wait a minute.
But Foot Esports' safe is disintegrating. Luki has all 3 notes, and he has the dashes. Meanwhile, Nob is right on top of the safe, doing his best. 8% left for Foot Esports. Now defending this next push. A hypercharge popped for Semantic. And victory for Angel Boy, but it's still countered out.
Luki comes back off spawn just in time. The hypercharge super thrown down by Semantic. Now though, Mark on Boss. One more push for both teams surely would be enough. Boss comes forward, marked up as he is. Semantic now. He falls. Body blocking there from Angel Boy, but it may not be enough as Luki gets there. 1%! Semantic tries to block. The peak gets it. And here comes Angel Boy. One punch will do it. On the very brink of defeat. It's a set snatched up here by Foot. And one of the closest heist games you could ask for. And hey, I'm not complaining. We've tied up the series now. Let's have a look at our stats after the game. 393 DPS and 13 eliminations from Angel Boy. Nob, though, sneakily, again, quietly.
It would be a pretty classic reaction to the BB. Remember when BB was meta earlier this year?
Yep.
Bulb getting buffed up was enough to take her down a notch.
Yes, here we go.
Heals for heals. BB is just made of a whole lot of HP. Doesn't matter that she heals up with her gadget because Edgar has...
Let's see how this plays out. The displacement of the BB is going to be important. Look how much space Angel Boy's already made. Semantic, though, knows what his job is. Go after the Willow early and often.
Lena now getting pressured by Semantic. I guess Edgar's just different. Semantic wants to walk this through, but Angel Boy has the but not soon enough. Semantic slots it right on through.
As does Luki, just poke Angel Boy down. This is such a hard brawler to play in this spot.
Here comes Angel Boy once again, but it's only a trade in the mind control onto Semantic. All it's going to do is waste some shots. That was not a very good super. Nob wishes he had it now as he gets pinched between Boss and Semantic. Hypercharge.
Oh, Cocoon.
But a stellar defense on that Cocoon to keep Hmble from a potential goal.
That could have been game over there.
Swing to put Luki down to half HP. A successful Cocoon for Lena on the left side, but he cannot afford the pressure. Hypercharge in from Semantic. Rapidly changes course.
gosh.
Goes now for Willow, who has the Hypercharge. Just going to use the ordinary super. But Hmble are up by 1 goal right now. Impossible at this rate for Foot Esports to bring this back. Nob's going to try and be the hero. Hypercharge style. A tip off to Lena. Luki also right to intercept things at the goal line. 2 seconds to go, and no ankle break before Lena.
Nice try, but not quite close enough there for Lena. The small issue of the Chester and the Otis going to town on you.
BB, apparently not in the math. Angel was still going to go for it, though. Once the hit with that gadget, it's a bit of healing.
Oh my
Semantic with the game wipe. Who even needs help? 19 seconds in, Edgar already puts it through.
Super cool star power, Edgar. Main's big fan of that one. Just unkillable, Semantic. Getting health back for the damage that he does. That was nice. 9 control there on Semantic just to keep him at bay. But he'll be ready to fight soon enough. The Nava Cocoon, that one didn't connect. It ran into the barrel. Still, Foot Esports, 1 play to the good. Now they're going to be able to catch up another play in the Cocoon. Boss can't really defend this. Or can he? No, not a chance.
Had to be a super complicated execution for Foot. However, all of the stars had to align. They needed all of their cooldowns ready. The most important one was Lena getting that Cocoon in an aggressive position rather than a reaction to Semantic jumping on him. They found Semantic first. It was a mind control that helped them do it. Hypercharge in for Semantic. Gets one. Whoa, a little weird on the jump there. Angel Boy still alive. Can't clear the ball. Luki walks it through. A second set for Hmble. 11 kills. That's a lot on Nob, a bunch on Angel Boy as well, who only has 1 knockback to work with. Takes a windup as well. That leaves room for Semantic to anticipate it. It's going to force Lily all the way back. It's going to force Mo all the way back. Nothing so far that's particularly great dealing with the bear. Janet's not going to be much better. But they need Janet. They need something that can react to a kit jumping in.
I like this. Very safe mid.
One more gem is all that they need. Nob can play a forward position. Lana also. They're going to give number 10 to Angel Boy. Hmble's got to do this in only a few seconds, otherwise Angel Boy's going to vanish into the Shadow Realm. 10 seconds to go. Nob with a hypercharge. Looks for one or two, but can't get either. Semantic with a jump, and Angel Boy wasn't ready. Should be getting the interruption, but no! They can't kill him in time, and Buddy Sports hang on.
Just like Heist, that was a matter of mere seconds. But the gadget's up for Angel Boy to duck into the Shadow Realm.
This was the go-ahead for Foot Esports to go for the enemy gem carrier, but everyone was in the perfect position. They expended all of their abilities, and there was nothing to do. Foot Esports now moving backwards. Semantic going to be the first one to pressure up on the right side, and here comes Bruce from Boss. Pushing alongside it into the corner. Lana forced to take to the sky, goes for the kill, and should retreat to safety. 5 seconds to go, but Lukey ties up the countdown.
Okay, it is going to be 10 apiece. Hmble make their way back into the map, but Angel Boy has a hypercharge ready to roll. This would get Foot through to a set number 5 and a chance to threaten the throne. Boss will pressure the Lily down. Angel Boy has to use a gadget. That is that one gem that he's taken with him. Semantic big time on the The gems are spilled.
Angel Boy is the last hope. The missed hypercharge. It's 2 versus 3 and 10 seconds to go. Lukey retreating onto the right side. They need a savior from above. Lana is going to do everything he can, but the pins are in the air. Can you hear it? The voice is calling your name. They're singing the praises of Brawl's true gods.
We are joined on the main stage by Kenny himself to deliver you your medals. I would like to quickly tell you the importance of these medals right here. These are created by Thomas Light, who is a precious metal worker who's built some of the most iconic sports trophies of all time, like Wimbledon tennis, the Golden Boot. So look after these with your life and enjoy wearing them as well. Boss, how does it feel back to back on the main stage, taking out a formidable opponent?
It feels so fucking good. Everyone on Hmble of supporting, we could hit you anyway, like it was fucking insane. I'm so happy about this, and even more my teammates that are from Germany, and we are in Germany, so congrats.
That's right, you should be proud. Semantic, not only back to back, like we're gonna say over and over again,